Okay, hi, we're back. Woo, magic. Okay, during that little break that, well, I took, you didn't take. Anyways, I was able to pretty much go over what I want you to do. The first thing is hatching, and I want you to fill the box. It doesn't have to be pretty. What we're doing is we're trying to get you used to a technique at this point, okay? Once you learn techniques, you can apply them towards pictures. Teach you the techniques, and you're good with the technique. You don't have to worry so much about not learning how to draw, but how to draw, and so worried about it. Okay, hatchings, the line goes in one direction. If you're left-handed, go the opposite direction. Do it left-handed. I can go both, I guess. That's hatching. I just want the lines to go in one direction. Cross-hatching. Cross-hatching is just that. I want you to use different angles on the lines. Okay? I want you to fill that box in. Just make it as even a shade as you can, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect. I want you to get used to drawing and filling in boxes with the different style of technique. The third one, of course, is the stippling, and that is the maddening dots from hell. Okay, that's enough of that. Those things really drive me nuts. That took me the freaking longest. So basically, that is the first exercise we're going to do. 3 boxes. Hatching, cross-hatching, stippling. Take your time, do it right, okay? Now, once we've mastered this, if you want to do that 2 or 3 times, that's fine. Just do it, okay? Just freaking do it. Now, once that's done, the next thing we're going to do, it's my kid's picture. Once we're done with that, I'm going to switch pages, and we're going to do a different exercise, okay? What we're going to do is we're actually going to apply the 3 different styles into boxes. So what we're going to do is we're going to roughly draw our boxes once I figure out what to do with my pen. Okay, we're going to roughly draw our box. 1 box, 2 box. Use the ruler. Don't do what I'm doing. Do as I say, not as I do. Is that how the saying goes? Okay, first one is going to be let's just do the cross hatching, okay? Now what I want to do is do a nice gradual shade. I want to go from dark to light, okay? So the light part will be at the top of the box. The darker part will be at the bottom. Now, how do you make it darker? Well, start off going one direction. And then to make it darker, you cross the hatch. Go a different direction. To make it darker than that, go a third direction. And basically, this layering of the different lines create light, medium, and dark shades. Okay, same thing with hatching. Hatching's a little different, though. All your lines go in one direction. Well, how do I make them darker if I can't cross over the other lines? You're going to layer them, okay? It's simple. Say that's all dark down here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you just keep layering your lines. And layering them, and layering them, layering them. Okay, that'll get you nice and dark. Now, just lighten it up as you start creeping up the paperwork. You don't need so many lines. They don't have to be so close together. This may take you 2-3 times to do this. Just do it. This is why it's called an exercise. I'm getting you to learn and teach techniques. Okay. Third one is stippling. You start out with a couple dots. Now the darker area is a dense. Just overlay the dots again and again and again until there's like no white showing from the paper at all. Okay. And then just begin to thin them out as you go up higher and higher. There should be like barely any dots at the top. In the medium ranges, it's getting thicker. And as you get down to the bottom, just thicker and thicker and thicker. Okay, again, we're going to do movie magic. Okay, ready for this? 3. So, I'm going to clean up some of my edges. I made some notes. But what I have here is I have the 3 different exercises that we're going to do. This one was the cross hatching. Basically, I went from dark to light. Same thing with the hatching, as I basically recovered all my little lines again and again and go from dark to light. And the stippling, same thing, from light to dark or dark to light. Okay, The mad dots, as I put them. I will shoot this somehow. We'll figure out how to do this, and we'll put this at the end of the little video so you can kind of see the notes, and we won't leave you hanging. That way you can refer back to the technique and the exercise so you don't get lost. This is homework. This is what you're doing, okay? Do this 2 or 3 times, and that way, once you're done, we can start applying it to actual drawing. This is, the exercises are built in so you can learn. You learn where your hand needs to go. You learn how to manipulate the pins and work with the different tools. Different pins they're gonna be completely different, act completely different as you're drawing with them. Some just like, I mean, you have to draw them light. You can't push down too hard because you'll break that little tip there. That thing will shatter off. I know what happens. Matter of fact, those are really good stabbing pins. No, you shouldn't do that. It's bad. The Sharpie, same thing. You know, these are great for like covering the dense areas down at the bottom, or you can do the whole thing with the Sharpie. I had a really cool pin I had the last time. I've already lost it. I think my dog ate it. The one that's sitting here snoring next to me. And then I had the other pin that I like is this. It's the Smooth Flow or a Pilot G2/10. See if we can get a picture on that. Okay, we'll work for sponsorship. Ooh. Okay, I like these pins. These pins are awesome. Okay, I like these pins. These pins are awesome. You should send some to me, Pilot. Okay, so basically, you know what? You can work your dots, you can work your hatching and your cross hatching. Do this 2, 3 times. Drill it into your head, okay? Okay, once we're done with all that fun stuff, we will work on, you know, doing some drawings and stuff like that. What we'll do is we'll come up with a basic drawing, and we'll start applying it. This is just a little sketch I started a while back. Actually, for a friend of mine, we're doing some T-shirts for him, and I figured, you know what, I'll go back and rework this here. But I'm going to use a little bit of combination of all 3 of the techniques that basically we just went over with, okay? So after I drew my image and threw it down there, I'm going to go back in this thing and kind of shade it a little bit and continue drawing on it. And I'm going to throw some cross-hatching in here. Do some work in that way. The other real cool reason I like to use a lot of the black and white ink is, well, I do screen printing. Okay, so with the screen printing, I use a very comic black hard line, and the crisper the line, the better the piece is for transferring it over to my screens and my film and everything. So it just happened that way. I mean, I didn't think I was going to go into screen printing or any of that stuff. I just did. But what's nice about it is all the way that I was pretty much I developed my technique, and the way I was taught how to draw and all that fun stuff is apparently works really good with what I'm doing for a living now. So hard to talk sometimes when I'm drawing, but get the idea. What I'm doing is a little bit of cross hatching here. I'm gonna go back into the girl's little body here and giggity. Do a little the maddening dots here. Some people use the cross hatching for, you know, bodies, and it's just a little tip. Something I picked up is I actually like using stippling for when you're defining flesh or something smooth. There's just something about it. It looks better. It's smoother to use. It doesn't look so masculine, I guess. Line just looks masculine to me for some reason. It just does. So when I like drawing female forms, I like using basically stippling. Yeah, life interruptions like cell phones, isn't it great? So that's twice in this day now. But after we've developed the techniques, find something. A coloring book works great. A kid's coloring book, even better. Awesome idea. Glad I thought of this. Get a freaking kid's coloring book, right? With the lines. Kind of looks like that, right? And then shade. Rather than using crayons, shade it with a different style of cross-hatching. And hatching. And your stippling, okay? And that way you can create a piece of art. you're applying the technique, and until you can kind of branch off on your own and get your own things going. Okay, so basically, I've visited the 3 types of techniques I'd like you to work with. I use the word technique a lot, huh? A couple of different exercises, gone over some more of the materials. That's it in a nutshell for this time. But so, I'll see you real soon. Real soon, I guess the word I'm looking for. I'm slurring my speech now, go figure. This building is getting really, really popular right now, so we're going to shut the camera off and shoo everyone away so we can do a nice quiet taping job here next. Anyways, we'll see you real soon next time on Angry Pug Art. Grr.
Gotta make sure I can copy all those pictures I'm putting on there.
Really?
Huh?
What are you staring at? What you got? What are you staring at? You got dog breath.